There's already a red thing down there.
Well, that's because Mob Crush is on this, but I don't update it on this. I update it on their website.
All right. Well, welcome to My Neighbor Mothman. This is a me episode.
Yeah. So here's what we're doing. We're gonna swap hosts. Is what we've decided on. Every we'll alternate hosts. So like I did number 1 and he'll do number 2. So I got the odds, he got the evens.
That works. I didn't even think about that. That works great. I don't like odd numbers.
That's fair.
Except for 5.
Yeah, fives. Fives are okay.
Yeah.
Because 2 5s is a 10.
Well, see, no, I figured it out recently. We're already off on a tangent.
Absolutely.
That on like phone keypads, because my numbers have always been 2, 5, 8,
we gotta
0.
Stop. I didn't hit record. I just started the stream.
All right, we'll start over.
Yeah.
Welcome to My Neighbor Mothman. Everything is going perfectly.
We're gonna alternate hosts.
Yep.
So I'll have the odd numbers. He'll have the even numbers.
Now,
No, wait. We should. I'm Levi. That's Zachary.
Yes, this is Zachary and Zachary do cryptids. Alternate title. So yeah, the numbers that I like for numbers to end in is 2580, and for the longest time, couldn't figure out why. I was just like, that's it. And I've figured out probably within the last year that on a like T9 keyboard, like for us,
those shout out those old people.
Yes. My girlfriend might not be old enough to know about that. Yeah. To use T9 texting, but those are the numbers that go right down the middle.
Yeah,
is 2580. So I think that's where that started.
5 is your home key. Mm-hmm. It's got the little bump. So you can identify like on a keyboard.
And it works out well because my lunch number in public school was 22055.
Oh. I'm not going to say my lunch number because that's my PIN now for my card. For my credit card.
All right. You should have just said you didn't remember it.
My sister's is 24115.
I hope that's not her PIN.
My brother's is 18252.
Why do you? All right.
Listen, that's what the old noggin decides to hold on to some things.
I say our brains don't work right, but when they do work, it's for weird reasons. But all right, so here we go. We're gonna start it off.
Yes.
I'm gonna mess up these pronunciations.
Hey, don't worry. It happens.
We're no longer dealing with Bigfoot today.
We've moved on.
For now.
So
today I will be describing the Pukwudgie, also known as Bagwajinini, which is most sightings are in either Delaware or Massachusetts.
Okay.
It's they've also been spotted in Indiana and Texas. So this started well before anyone's time.
Yeah.
They were first described by the Wampanoag tribe that was big in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
They were described as little man of the woods that vanishes.
Okay.
So these are little guys.
Yes.
These are little friends.
Little bears?
Not little bears. Oh. I do love little bears.
No Ewoks.
So descriptions vary. It depends on what tribe it came from, and obviously, they've been around for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah.
It just kind of varies. Most commonly, they're known to grow to be about 4 or 5 feet tall. Enlarged noses, ears. They're kind of. Most people say they kind of look like goblins.
I was going to say they're goblinoids?
Kind of. But they are also reported to be able to shapeshift.
Oh.
Into human-like, half human, half hedgehog.
Okay. This has taken a turn.
It has taken a turn, and now I want you to open Twitter and look at the messages I sent you. Because I'm not saying this is where Sonic came from.
But you're not.
But it could be. Because it does kind of look like, why didn't you? I told you I was sending you stuff on Twitter.
Yeah, but I didn't think about opening it up on here. And also, I don't know what I'm logged in on here. Okay, it's me. Don't look at my DMs.
Yeah. It's mostly me.
It is. It's all one.
But yes, so they're mischievous.
Oh, this is a troll doll.
Kind of. But they're evil. And that one's rad as hell.
That looks like a Zelda enemy.
So, all right, speaking of pop culture, their biggest pop culture reference is they were the house of an alternate school in Harry Potter.
Yeah, in the American houses?
Sure. Don't know. Don't really care for old J.K. Rowling.
I was the house of Thunderbird.
All right, you know what? I don't want to do this podcast anymore.
In the American, oh my God, the Thunderbird, fucking right. Dibs.
Write it down. All right, so yeah, about 4 to 5 feet tall.
Yeah,
kind of look like Sonic the Hedgehog, half human, half hedgehog. But they, like I said, they are mischievous. But what would you like? Would you like what they do now, or would you like lore first?
Hit me with that lore.
Hit you with the lore. I've got it. Baby, I've got it.
Oh, that's what I need. I need that lore.
All right. So, Wampanoag, however you say that tribe, I apologize. Their legend has it that the Pukwudgie were jealous of humans' relationship with Moushop, which was a giant, kind-spirited... What are you looking up now?
I was pulling up our podcast on...
Oh. You distracted me. So the Pukwudgie were jealous of humans' relationship with Moushop, who was a giant, kind-spirited deity who created what we now know as the landmass of Cape Cod.
Okay.
So...
The cod?
The cod.
On the cod. Okay.
So the Pukwudgie lashed out and caused mischief because they were mad. They were jealous.
Yeah.
I understand that. So after dealing with this mischief and kind of trying to work everything out, the Wampanoag spoke with Moushop's wife and said, hey, here are these guys that are causing all these problems.
Yeah.
It's these little boys, these little Sonic boys.
Sonic the Hedgehog's rascals.
Yeah, so, word gets back to Moushop, and he says, I can't be having that in my sweet, sweet Cape Cod.
Yeah.
So he exiles them across the country. Just says, hey, you can be anywhere else, don't be here.
Yeah.
And that works.
Okay.
For a little while. But then they come back with a vengeance. And the legend describes that a small group of them returned and killed Moushop's 5 children. And this part now that legend is kind of, because there's like 4 or 5 different tribes that have got legends about these guys.
Yeah, that's a little. It's like vengeful.
It is very vengeful,
yeah.
and we'll get to they are very vengeful. But so that part is pretty much the same across all tribes, and where it varies is some tribes believe that the Pukwudgie also killed Moushop himself.
Yeah,
which coincides because on the timeline. Around that time of the exile of the Pukwudgie, Moushop also disappeared from Wampanoag legend. He just wasn't there anymore. So they're jealous. They're like, hey, we like the humans. They're like, you're sending us, you're packing our bags, moving us on out.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're coming back. And guess what? We're strong. And they kill him. So, now, the legend goes off of that and says that killing Moushop did not satisfy their anger.
Oh, yeah.
So, they directed their hatred towards humans. And they are known to do some pretty evil things to humans. It is said that if you annoy a Pukwudgie, there are several things they can do to you. Kidnap you.
That's already off to a real strong start.
Uh-huh. kill you by just staring at you.
Oh my.
Yes. Kill you with their crafted spears and knives of rocks and sticks.
Okay.
Push you off cliffs. And also shoot you with poison or fire arrows.
Oh no! There's an escalation to these things.
There is. It's in.
It's minor annoyances to murder.
Yeah. And obviously, they'll just kind of follow you around.
Yeah.
Now in let's see, I've written it down. At Mound State Park in Indiana, we've just missed this.
Yeah.
Because 6 months ago they held a Pukwudgie hunt. In Mound State Park in Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's one of those weird ones that has a lot of sightings of them.
Okay.
But most of the sightings are attributed to Delaware and Massachusetts. Yeah. And
I was like, I'm no master of geography, but
yeah, it's a little out there. And I'm saying there's lots of sightings in Texas as well.
Okay.
But then again, people in Texas just see everything. That could have just been a Sonic cosplayer.
Yeah.
It is Texas.
Chupacabra.
We'll get into
similar.
that. So yeah, so they do all of this. They're mischievous. They're kind of a little evil. But there's a lot of weird and there's a lot of discrepancies on what brings them, what will annoy them. But one thing that most people are pretty 100% on is that they feed and live in areas with other like supernatural entities.
Oh, they like to frolic together.
They do. And a big part of that is, do you know who Lizzie Borden is?
Yeah, she had an axe.
She did have an axe, and she did use that axe.
A lot of wax. I don't remember the number. 50 wax?
Sounds about right. 50 wax with an axe.
I don't know. She gave her father 50 wax.
But either way.
Yeah.
They, there have been plenty of sightings of Pukwudgie around the, what is it called? Fall River Freetown Park in Massachusetts, which houses Lizzie Borden's old house that she committed the murder in. Now, when I was looking this up, it did say that she allegedly committed the murder. I thought we were pretty sure on that.
We were pretty confident on that.
Yeah.
But we may have been confident on it the way that we were at the time confident of witches.
I mean, that's fair.
It may have, I'm not a history major. We need Chase on to talk about Lizzie Borden.
I mean, we could do that. But yeah, so like, apparently ghosts, they're spotted a lot in areas that have Bigfoot sightings. So, like, down in, like, the areas that they're spotted in Texas are also the spots in Texas that get a lot of Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah. Ignore me.
Okay. I can't. I can't. So, let's see. We've got that. And now we'll get into a little more mischief. So, there was. I've got a couple of. I don't have the first. Like, I don't have a first party reference.
Yeah.
But I've got reports of people who have had interactions with the Pukwudgie. And there was a woman who lived in around. She lived in Fall River around Freetown Park, just in a cabin in the woods. And she said that she was walking her dog one day, just walking, and her dog kind of pulled at the leash and was barking into the woods at nothing she could see. And she said from that night on, for about 7 months, she would hear little claws tapping against her windows.
Oh,
and
no.
She said that like anytime she would walk her dog, she would see little Pukwudgies running around in the forest after the dog would bark. She said it continued to tap on her window night after night until she moved away.
Yeah. Jeez.
So she didn't annoy them enough to be pushed off of a cliff, but they did seem to be angry. So they were like, we're going to tap on your window and scare you.
I hate Pinterest, side tangent here, because I can't get to what I'm trying to find.
Also, side note, I've just gotten a text from Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah?
Because I did sign up for her text line.
Okay.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Anything important?
I mean, I can check. Hey, hotties. I'm about to perform a concert on live stream just for y'all. All right, we've got to end ours.
So I'm pulling up belay lines in North America.
Uh-huh.
To try to get an idea, except Pinterest sucks, and I can't do anything with it.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
So I'm trying to see, like, if there's a...
There's, like, a line that they followed?
Yeah, there's a line that we could follow.
Uh-oh.
That we may be able to start looking at for these sort of encounters.
And now I did miss one important thing that they can do.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I forgot this one. Yeah, they can also use magic.
Oh. Well, that just seems like cheating.
Right? It does kind of seem over the top.
It seems like they've multi-classed into a lot.
It seems they've min-maxed.
Yeah.
Chaotic evil.
Yeah.
But
chaotic neutral.
I would say chaotic evil. They are firing poison arrows.
Yeah, but you bugged them.
That woman's dog just barked at him.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying, though.
And I
You
guess
live in an
it's
apartment
true.
complex. You should know this. You live with Kenny.
So, all right. And now we get on to a interesting topic of, can I just fire a poison arrow at a dog that barks at me?
Oof, I don't think so.
You've radicalized me into believing this. But yes, so if you're in Massachusetts, if you're in Delaware, if you're in Indiana, what we got there?
So this is Massachusetts here.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know anything about geography. Where the hell is Indiana?
This is Illinois. This is Ohio. This is
Great. Where's Indiana?
Oof. There's a lake right around here.
All right, I'm just gonna Google. I'm just gonna Google where Indiana is. Worthless. Absolutely worthless.
Absolutely worthless.
So their name translates to man in the woods that can vanish.
Yeah.
So obviously they can appear and disappear at will. But I think that kind of falls into the magic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So to just boil it down, they're little evil or neutral hedgehog people.
Big chaotic. Definitely big chaotic.
Yeah, very. What is the star in the ocean?
Star biome. This is star biome. This is in the Bermuda Triangle.
But that's a star. I've Googled where is Indiana.
I was looking at the fact that this image creates the perfect ratio.
We should put this on the stream. We should let them look at it.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Are you speaking of the Fibonacci sequence? Why?
Did you see the little side thing?
All right, Indiana is literally right in between Illinois and Ohio.
Okay, so it's
on that line.
It's on that line. It's really surprisingly in line.
And so, what are these? These are just ley lines.
Yeah, I don't know how to read this quite.
I don't know what ley lines are.
Ley lines are like where magic happens.
Oh,
this is like druid.
These are magic lines.
Witchcraft stuff. Yeah,
magic lines.
And then you can like lay fault lines over that and see where things line up. Also, I know that I'm very inexperienced in looking at this.
We will become experts at this.
Yeah, time will happen, and this'll work.
Or will it?
No, it will. It will.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's our ley lines map.
I would just right over us.
I'm just throw it over our stuff.
Yeah, so that's our ley lines. So
the images of the cryptid didn't work. I don't know what format they're in, but they didn't like it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's an it. So not a lot going on over on the West Coast.
Yeah. Although if you think about how long we've known about what's going on the West Coast compared to the East Coast,
I guess that's
it's
fair.
a smaller amount of time, you know.
But I mean, long enough to draw lines on a map.
Well, I mean, yes.
Also, that looks like that runs pretty much right through us.
Ooh, yeah,
that's in that Georgia map.
Look at that, like big green line there.
You know what? You know what I bet is exactly on that line? Lake Lanier.
Oh my God! Don't even, dude.
We're gonna have to do a whole.
We have to cover Death Lake. Yes.
That might be what Jake does.
Yeah.
No, he said he had a.
He had one that he gave me, but yeah.
We'll have Jake come in and do Lake Lanier. Now we're volunteering him for it.
Yeah.
Jake, if you're watching, you're doing Lake Lanier for us. There's a lot of. All right. What we got?
I'm just like looking at this map.
I'm gonna
now.
say yeah. I've.
Hertford, North Carolina, Memphis, Oklahoma City, and Roswell are in a line together. Roswell's in this pentagram here in the middle.
Do you know what's in the middle of that pentagram?
Also, we're in this pentagram.
Oklahoma City's in the middle of that pentagram.
Yeah.
That explains
tornadoes.
That explains Kevin Durant.
Oh.
Do you remember when he wanted to be called the Servant?
No.
It was very uncomfortable for a little while. Because he didn't have a nickname.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think I would just like people to remember me as a servant to God. And people were like, calling you a servant kind of sounds weird.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I guess. So then they started Durantula.
Yeah.
Which is personally my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see. I think I've covered pretty much all of it.
I like...
Oh, just another thing. You're going to like this one.
Yeah.
Do you know what...
I was about to start talking about Shaq, so go ahead.
So, I can't say for sure if this is where King of the Hill got the reference.
Oh, no.
But they are known to carry sand around in little bags. And
Pocket sand.
And throw it in your eyeballs.
Oh, man. Shisha.
Pocket sand. That was probably terrible for Mike.
Big old pop.
I say, also mentioned by the Algonquin tribe that is big around the Great Lakes. So that might be the Indiana connection there. Man, Indiana really just is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
What a bad state.
I went to Illinois, and I like you're just flaming Indiana right now. I went to Illinois.
What are they going to do? They don't have internet. Oof. All they've got is puckwudgies and corn, baby.
Corn. They have so much corn. That's all.
And Larry.
That's all I was going to say about.
And Larry Bird.
Oh, man.
My sweet king. He's not dead. I don't know why I did that. Go ahead. What were you going to say about Indiana?
That's all I was going to say.
Defend Indiana to me, Levi.
No, I was going to talk about Illinois.
Oh.
And that's all that we did in Illinois was see corn and then went and played softball. That was it.
Sounds about right. Is Illinois considered Midwest?
Yeah.
I can never figure it out.
I would consider it Midwest. It's Midley West.
What does that say down there? Disabilla.
Oh, it's not in English.
Okay. Probably could have told me that.
Well, this is South America.
Well, Mexico.
Well, this is yeah. Listen.
Go ahead, Indiana boy. You little Indiana apologist.
Indiana apologist.
So yeah, dude, the puckwudgie. This is kind of a short one. There's not. I learned as I was kind of looking at the one before this.
Yeah.
And this one. There's not a lot out there.
And that's the thing that we'll experience. Is like as I click on Giant Rooster, right? For funsies here.
It's in Austin, Texas. It's got a lot of teeth.
It's like there's 2 paragraphs here, 3 paragraphs, and one's about a hoax.
I was saying one of them's called hoax.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and then it's just based on this picture of a giant rooster.
Okay, so the whole thing is just that rooster but big.
Not a distinct species, but rather a mutant, oversized version of a common rooster.
Walk up in the club and I say, "What's up? I got a big cock."
Well,
that's right. That's it. I'm retiring.
But we'll run into some like a lot of things like that where it's like we've done some time and
that one's just a big goldfish.
It's just a big goldfish, which is just a koi or a carp. Like I
hate it though. I'd like to talk about fish for a second.
Yeah,
I really think fish heads are the ugliest thing to ever exist. Their little scaly bodies,
yeah,
that's all right. Some of them are kind of pretty. Their heads and their mouths, especially.
Man, have I got the cryptid for you? They're called mermaids. Oh no! There was a whole fake documentary that they did on the Discovery Channel about mermaids.
Yeah, I watched it. It was called.
I have no clue. I watched the dragons one that happened before that. That was fantastically done.
Yeah.
Explaining how the dragons breathe fire and that sort of thing. It was amazing. The way that the time that and effort they put in. People thought that shit was real.
Dragons? Yes.
The dragons one? Yeah.
I mean, can you prove that they weren't? Yeah, I remember the best mermaid documentary I've ever seen was called The 13th Year. It was a Disney original about a kid who on his 13th birthday turned into a mermaid.
Well, what about that documentary that Willem Dafoe was in with Robert Pattinson?
Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yeah, Spider-Man. The Lighthouse. With Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe.
I'll watch it. I'm on a big Robert Pattinson kick right now because he's Batman.
They have sex with a mermaid.
All right, guys, we're going to take a 2.5-hour break.
All right.
Man. But yeah, Robert Pattinson is Batman.
Yeah.
He looks good.
He does.
He looks very good.
The no cut when he's beating that guy up.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that will do it for this episode.
For the Pukwudgie or the... I can't remember it.
Yeah.
It's very long. It's got a lot of letters. The Bagwajanini.
There you go.
Maybe.
This has been My Neighbor Mothman.
And this time, no Mothman.
No Mothman. Maybe next time.
If I've got to rate this one out of one Mothman appearance, it's going to be 0.
Oof. 0 out of 1 Mothman.
We should put that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Trigger warning, no Mothman. I'm not making fun of trigger warnings. I think they're very helpful.
No, yeah.
But we didn't mention Mothman.
See you guys next time.
Unless you're Mothman.
Yeah, Mothman's not in the next one either.
Can I ride Pukwudgie and a baby Bjorn?
I mean, I suppose.
I can't. I'm taller.
Oh, you can reverse it. And then
Pukwudgie and a baby Bjorn on
me. And
me.
then Bigfoot. And then you're in a baby Bjorn on Bigfoot.
Just cut it. That's it. Pukwudgie. Or Bagwajanini. Ooh, I'm excited about yours.
Me tell you.
Hit record this time first.
Yeah, I've done a cold open again.
I thought about doing a cold open. I just couldn't think of one.
It's fine. It's not great, but
the first one wasn't great.
Nope.
I still haven't watched Harry and the Andersons. I could not remember the name of that movie until right now, right this second.
Yeah.
I heard someone was joking about it, though. Go ahead.
On June 17th, 2004,
I was 7.
Hunters killed a hog 12 feet long, weighing over 1,000 pounds.
Now, quick pause. I don't know anything about hogs. Does it sound big? Yes, that could just be a normal hog. Continue. Tell me about your big hog.
Alapaha. I don't know how to say this. Georgia. It's in Georgia.
Georgia.
Tonight we're talking about the one and only Hogzilla.
Oh, fuck yes.
This is My Neighbor Mothman. I got it.
All right, perfect. Hogzilla?
Hogzilla.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
Yeah. That's a good nickname. That's a good nickname to have in high school. So I'm Levi. This is Zachary.
This is Zachary and Zachary. And
welcome to My Neighbor Mothman, our cryptids podcast.
That's such a good name.
So this is going to be the first time that we're covering a cryptid that is confirmed.
It's confirmed.
This is a confirmed actual thing that existed.
Then it's not a cryptid. It's just
It was.
It was, but no longer.
Yeah.
All right. Can't.
So
do
here's
it.
how we got
Close
here.
the notes.
Here's how we got here.
Uh-huh.
Right. I started clicking through my cryptids.
Got in the
list.
car, drove over here.
And I was like, I'm going to look at the Honkeem turtle because it was one marked on this list as former. And I'm like, what does that mean? Turns out it means it's real. People thought it wasn't. Which led me to...
It's a scary looking turtle.
It's a scary looking turtle, right? First sighting was in 1998.
I was 1.
Yeah.
That could have been me.
I was 4.
I could have seen it. Maybe I did. Sorry.
But this was proven by National Geographic alongside Hogzilla and Congo elephants.
Now I don't know what I've got a grasp of what Hogzilla is.
Yeah.
Very big hog. What's a Congo elephant?
It's an elephant that lives in the Congo.
Okay, so they just didn't think elephants lived there.
Yeah. Kind of like they just recently found out there are like 8 species of giraffe.
How?
So they thought the spots were just unique.
They're different species?
And it turns out they're different species. They thought there were just 2 different species of giraffe, and it turns out there's like 8.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Giraffes are terrifying.
Absolutely. But
Hogzilla. That's what we're here
Hogzilla is why we're here.
It is why we're here.
Now I'm pulling this up because I want you to see Hogzilla.
That is a big hog.
That's a big hog.
That's a big old hog.
That's a fat hog.
That dude's holding a huge hog.
Look at that dude's massive hog. So this is Fayetteville, Georgia.
Tell me more about this man's big hog.
Let me make sure this is the right one. Yes.
So Fayetteville, Georgia. I don't know where that is.
Fayetteville?
How is that relative to us?
Man, we're going to pull up maps again. I'm not going to use ley lines this time.
Just hog lines. Google hog lines for me. Please don't Google that.
Fayetteville, Georgia.
When you type in Fayetteville, there's a lot before that.
So it's here.
That is a small...
And we're like over here.
And now you've clicked off of it.
I opened up the Wikipedia for Fayetteville.
I wonder if it's got...
And we're like...
What is that picture to the right?
There's the city and then there's the county.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
So that's like western Georgia.
We could go find Hogzilla.
I mean, we could, except Hogzilla was shot and killed in 2004.
Oh, so it was just one.
It was 1.
Do we know that?
So that we'll find out in a minute.
Oh man, now I'm the cold open.
So, this was on Ken Holyoke's Fish Farm and Hunting Reserve. They shot this creature. Mm-hmm. Chris Griffin, no relation.
To who?
Peter.
Oh God. So it was on what? It was on a fishing reserve?
It was a fish farm and hunting reserve. So basically he owned a big chunk of land and let people hunt there.
Okay.
For money.
For some reason I was thinking that a hunting reserve... Well, I was thinking like a fish reserve. I was like, you can't get fish there. But I guess a hunting reserve wouldn't make sense if you can't hunt there. All right. Go ahead.
But they shot the pig, right?
The hog.
The hog.
This dude's big hog.
Using a Smith & Wesson Model 550 caliber revolver.
So they shot it with a pistol.
Big old pistol. 9 times they shot this pig.
Man.
With 50 caliber.
Wait, a 50 cal? That's a
50
big
caliber
pistol.
revolver.
That's a big pistol. This dude's got a big pistol and a big old hog.
This is Hellboy's pistol. Essentially.
Never seen it.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun with time. But yeah, 12 feet long, over 1,000 pounds.
It's a big hog.
1 year later, over a year.
All right.
they exhumed the animal's remains.
Okay.
And by they, I mean National Geographic documentary Monster Quest.
Cool. So they said, I want to look at this big old hog bone.
Proof. I
need to look at this dude's big bone.
That's what it was. It was like, we need proof of how fat your hog was.
Tonight on Monster Quest, look at this dude's big old hog.
Like, they pulled out forensic scientists. In 2005, they determined Hogzilla actually weighed 800 pounds.
800 pounds.
Which, nothing to shake a stick at there.
Well, apparently...
Nothing to shake a 50 caliber revolver at.
Apparently... God, dude.
And was somewhere between 6.9 feet and 8.6 feet long.
I just had 12 feet long.
Yep, that's what they said. You ever gone fishing and caught a fish?
No.
And as you catch it, every time you tell the story, the fish gets a little longer.
I know I'm wearing a camouflage hoodie.
I'm wearing a camouflage hat.
I don't know anything about fishing.
That's fair.
This is just Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's Achievement Hunter. I got an Adidas hat on, so, you know.
So they lied. They lied about the size of his hog.
Yeah, but I mean, that's common with hunting, you know?
Okay.
I shot a buck, it had 38 points on it.
Now that iOS 13's out, they've got that ruler app. You can't lie about your hog size anymore, dog.
Oh. So they did DNA testing on this hog, revealing that it was a hybrid of a wild boar, which it looks like, right?
Yes, I've seen those on Lost.
And a domestic pig.
Okay, now domestic pigs get very big.
Yeah, it was a Hampshire pig, which got me into looking into Hampshire pigs.
What is that?
They're noted for being well-muscled and rapid growers.
Okay.
So in that would explain how a hog could get that big that fast.
Now, what do we mean that fast?
Because prior to this, there wasn't, like, sightings of a hog that size.
Oh, okay, all right.
So it's like how it could grow from a piglet to a 800-pound hog.
How it grew from, like, hey, that's a normal-sized pig boar to Hogzilla. Okay,
exactly.
That makes sense. I thought you were implying this thing was, like, in its infancy and was this big. And I was going to say they should have left it.
That's King Kong. That's the plot to the movie King Kong.
Is it?
Like the most recent one.
Oh.
With Samuel L. Jackson.
I thought I saw that. I don't remember anything about baby King Kong.
Now, I'm going to take a slight detour.
As we do.
Into part 2 of this.
Part 2.
Part 2.
But we're in part 1.
Part 1 is over.
Levi, I'm not ready.
That's all of Hogzilla. Hogzilla was a very large pig. It was crazy.
That's such a big hog.
It's such a big hog. Now we're going to swerve into the follow-up. The sequel, if you will.
Hogzilla 2. The return of Hogzilla.
Not Hogzilla 2.
The Reckoning.
Monster Pig. I need to pull up its wiki. Hang on. So
that's not as cool of a name as Hogzilla. I'm going to change my Twitter name to Hogzilla.
Hogzilla.
Oh, I'm not.
So, Monster Pig.
That's a big pig.
This is in 2007. Reports come in that an 11-year-old boy in Anniston, Alabama, shot a hog weighing 1,051 pounds and measuring 9 feet 4 inches.
I was about to ask long or tall, and that was a stupid question. But can you imagine if it was tall?
Yeah, they gave me the measurements for like the shoulders, but it's like 3 feet because it's a fucking pig.
I'm gonna say because it's a pig. Yeah.
Now the claim, there's controversy surrounding Monster Pig.
I was gonna say this pig does look slimy.
Yeah. Also, they're claiming that right there with that 11-year-old is a essentially 9.5 foot pig. Right?
Okay.
Now, here's the controversy, right?
Are you about to tell me that people have done the measurements of this 11-year-old, compared it to stereotypical 11-year-olds, and then measured out this pig?
So I'm about to tell you that forced perspective was used to make this pig look bigger than it is.
Okay.
I need to go back here real quick.
But it is a big pig.
It's a big pig. It sure is. But here's the actual photo of it.
Okay.
Compared to this.
Gotcha. They shrunk down the boy.
The boy is just further away.
Ah.
So he looks smaller against it.
I mean, that was smart.
Yeah. This was up on Monster Pig's website for the game ranch that I have in here.
It's still a big pig.
So the claim was that the hog was hunted on a 2,500 acre farm and that they tracked and chased the hog for over 3 hours. Right? It was soon revealed that the hunt was on a 150 acre low fence enclosure within the 2,500 acre commercial hunting reserve.
Okay, so they grew this pig very big and let people hunt it.
They let it as this was a thing they went and hunted. And really, it was paid for.
Yeah. These people just grew a very big pig and said, who wants to come kill our big hog?
So...
Who wants to come snuff our big hog?
That Jameson Stone is the kid, the 11-year-old's father.
I'll beat his ass.
The owner of Lost Creek Plantation $1,500 so his son could shoot a trophy wild hog there.
Okay. Seems weird.
Yeah, that's hunting.
I guess. My dad wasn't around.
But yeah, the force perspective is used to imply that the hog, based on the measurements of the other photo, is 15 feet long.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Instead of the 9 change that they had used in the other photo. Like, you know, if you like...
So the pig was actually 9.5 feet long?
The pig was actually 9.5 feet long.
Okay.
But this wild hog, not so wild, as it turns out.
Yeah. See, when I look at that picture...
Yeah.
I've got no... I guess it would be like spatial awareness.
Yeah.
Because when you were like, they're saying this pig's 9.5 feet long, and I was like, is it?
So my brain goes to the Lion King, and I think of Pumbaa.
Yeah.
And I think of Timon, who's a meerkat.
Yeah.
And I think of Simba when he was a cub. And like meerkats and lion cubs, not that big.
Okay.
And Pumbaa not that much bigger.
Ah. Okay.
Timon rides Pumbaa, but Timon's like tiny.
Yeah.
He's like the size of a ferret.
Okay.
That's the way my brain puts it together. Even in the live action version, mind you.
Never seen it.
Eh.
I thought it would scare me.
So it turns out this pig was purchased 4 days prior from a nearby farm. 4 days prior to the hunt. It was a domesticated pig named Fred.
Oh no!
That was raised from a piglet as a pet for the farmer's grandchildren.
All right, now who bought the pig? Did the hunting place buy it?
The hunting place bought it. It is a just completely domestic pig.
That's so bad.
It's not a hog. It's not a wild hog at all.
It was just somebody's
just a pig.
It was somebody's
piggy. Pet. Yes.
He killed him. He killed Fred.
Yeah. They killed Fred.
I was told there was a big old hog. And this is just somebody's little pet piggy.
I want to point out, this is the photo that went around on like the news for Hogzilla. Where they hung it up to like show the length of it. And that's an intimidating ass picture.
It is.
That right there? Them testes.
Why'd you point that out to me?
Because look at them. Holy crap. They're as big as the man's head.
So you're telling me that this big old hog probably had a big old hog. Dude, that thing is so big.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the thing of it is like, this is a actual wild pig, essentially.
This isn't Fred.
This isn't Fred. This is back to Hogzilla.
Yeah, I'm just saying this isn't some pet pig that someone's named Fred.
Its tusks were like, hang on, where was it? I was looking at this. Its tusks were like, I want to say, like 18 to 26 inches. like on top and bottom.
That's a lot of tusk.
Yeah, well, a lot of that is inside the mouth, obviously. Yeah. But like these things are still poking out at like 8 inches. That's freaking wild, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's like that's what makes this more scary to me than a lot of like things that we just don't know anything about. Is that this is a thing that can happen. You remember a couple of months ago, 30 to 40 wild feral hogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that going on. Imagine 30 to 40 hogzillas.
That's terrifying.
Isn't it?
Man, that was a good time on Twitter, though.
It sure was. But like it's in Cabela's. Like it got places.
I see that.
From the director of Skinwalkers and Jason X Pig Hunt, based on the size of that hog.
That thing's scary looking.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at with these two. I think
well, not even these two. It's pretty much just one, and then a big pig.
And then a big pig. It's an actual like natural occurrence between a domesticated pig and a wild hog. And then somebody who tried to 2 years later
kind of hop on that
drum
clout.
Up some money and get the clout for it.
I wonder where that kid is.
Yeah, he was 11 in 07, so he's like, what? How does time work?
If he was 11, so he's a year older than I am, so he's 24.
We can go to Alabama and find him. Or not.
Or we could. Our first cryptid hunt for this kid.
Oh, no.
Man.
Yeah, these are things that are in our back door, too.
In our back door.
In our back door. Just waiting to bust.
That big hog's in my back door?
That's a big hog at your back door. He's knocking. You gonna let him in?
Oh, man.
I love this hog episode. This is great.
I love this hog.
That's one great
You
hog.
can quote me on it. I love this dude's hog.
But so for me, this opened up an interesting idea of looking at the formerly...
why don't we just go through some of these real quick? Doesn't seem like there's a lot.
There's not, and that's like what made it interesting to me was that the turtle was one of the main ones that was like, I was like, oh, it just says former.
So tell me about this turtle.
Yeah,
let me hear more about this turtle.
The Honkeem turtle.
The Honkeem turtle.
Let's see.
Big turtle.
Vietnamese mythology. It was an important figure in Vietnamese mythology. Scientists did not believe the turtle existed until March 24th, 98. Team of scientists videotaped the creature and caught several live samples.
I'd like to see the videotape.
Because the animal was thought to have never existed and considered a cryptid was proven real. Shows that they might seem unrealistic. Turtle is described to have a walrus head.
I can see that.
And a pig nose.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the idea is that this was one of the possible population, very small. This is a Vietnamese legend that turned out to just be real.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Rooted in Vietnamese folklore, believed to be the creature that lives in the lake. Same mythical creature that held the Vietnamese king fend off Chinese nearly 6 centuries ago.
See, this is what I'm going to point to
when
I'm sure we're going to get people who are going to be like, why are you spending time doing this? None of this is real.
Yeah.
I'm going to point to our big turtle boy.
In 98, they found out this turtle was real.
God, dude, that's a big turtle. How big is this turtle?
This particular specimen, which weighed 440 pounds.
It's a big turtle.
Measured 6 feet 3 inches.
The turtle was taller than I. That turtle would do great on Tinder.
That's a point guard.
It's a big point guard in today's NBA.
But yeah, that's the size of a sea turtle. This lives in a lake in Vietnam. Last sighting recently. This website's not great.
What did it say? Oh yeah, last sighting just recently. All right, is recently a hyperlink?
No, it is not.
Okay, I can't see that far.
Yeah,
but that means it's been sighted
Hanoi, Vietnam. Yeah.
This is
by spring of 2011. Concerned the specimen's more frequent than usual surfacing and apparent lesions on its body, city authorities started to attempt to capture the giant reptile, take it for medical treatment. On February 9th, local turtle farm operator was chosen to prepare. It's hard to catch a large, very soft shell turtle. On March 31st, turtle went to shore. On April 11th, turtle was netted in an operation that involved members of Vietnamese military.
Interesting.
Capture the creature was put into an enclosure constructed. Yeah, on an island in the middle of the lake for study and treatment. Turtle was determined to be female. Genetic research suggested that it was distinct from swine turtles in China and Dong Mo in Vietnam. Some doubt has been cast on the results, given the difficulty of sexing turtles and the lack of claimed genetic proof.
Interesting.
This was in, what did I say?
2011. It's not
Some
too long
witnesses
ago.
believe there are at least 2 or 3 turtles living in that, and that the smaller one appears more regularly.
Can you imagine you're just at the lake one day, and there's just a 6-foot-long turtle?
That'd be terrifying.
It would be. I think.
Could you imagine being in the center of Lake Lanier?
No, first of all, no, because I won't. I won't go there. It's haunted by the ghost of the town that we killed.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
I didn't know about that until like a year ago.
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest things about that, and I can't wait to go on into Lake Lanier and its hauntedness.
We're gonna have to go to Lake Lanier.
Listen, I used to just live on Lake Lanier.
Ooh, I'm Levi. I got big houses. I lived on the lake.
In popular media.
Ooh.
In the popular cartoon, The Amazing World of Gumball,
okay,
the turtle that Gumball's dad accidentally gets instead of a dog is most likely a home-keem turtle due to its very distinctive head and mouth.
Interesting. That's a
Here's
dude.
that turtle. Look at that. Oh,
that's a
big old turtle.
It looks like a little pancake for a back.
It's a soft shell turtle. Look at it.
I'm sure.
Hang on. Why is Superintendent Chalmers in this picture list?
And it just says Angry Chalm. What is that?
It's showing like other cryptid stuff.
Oh,
This is
there's a
the
skunk
ape. I don't know.
That one was just a bear.
It was just going into, I guess, what these people are talking to.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Skinner.
All right, so it's what people have posted. Okay. I don't know what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I was not in the minority of people who found out recently through Twitter that turtle shells are part of like their skeleton.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that. It's kind of, I don't like it anymore. Now I feel really bad for all the turtles I've seen with broken shells.
Yeah. That was one of those things I ended up knowing because I wanted to be a biologist at one point.
Yeah.
And I was like looking into that sort of thing. But yeah, this is mostly important because this and the Hogzilla, not Monster Pig.
Monster Pig was a scam. And if that kid's listening, I'll beat you up.
This helps prove that cryptids can actually just be real.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the best examples of that. And like they mark extinct animals on here, like the eastern cougar, and then they mark hoaxes on this. This is a really useful website for that sort of thing. African peacocks were former. They turned out to be real also. Yeah, they're just peacocks.
They're just peacocks that live in Africa.
First sighting was in 1936. And yeah,
I don't like peacocks.
Peacocks are mean and they smell.
Well, I don't know about the second part.
They go to a petting zoo. You know, actually, never mind. I just realized I didn't even look at you. Don't stop looking at me. He doesn't.
I can't smell. I just can't. Maybe if we find Bigfoot and he can fix my nose.
Oh, maybe. That'd be wild.
It would be crazy.
I'm trying to see if there are any other former on this list. Like I know.
What is that thing up there on the right?
Which?
It kind of looks like. What is that?
The Mahamba.
Interesting.
I don't know anything about this, but just based off this photograph, it reminds me of the former species of crocodile that used to live. that have longer legs, so they could move faster on land.
It kind of looks like a crocodile and armadillo mix. It's the little like stripe on its back.
Yeah, it's a big old fucking crocodile.
God,
look at that.
We'll cover that.
That's another thing.
So there seems to be a whole genre of these that are just very big animals.
Yeah.
Which I guess if you break it down, Bigfoot's just a really big primate.
Yeah.
And the Pukwudgie is really just a big scary hedgehog.
Yeah, and that's sort of like this breaks it down here. It's like hairy humanoids, giant bats, dinosaurs and pterosaurs, dragons and dragonoids.
Now, is this saying that dinosaurs are cryptids?
It's saying that dragons are cryptids.
No, but it does say
the dinosaurs and pterosaurs is like ones that didn't go extinct.
Okay.
Like your Champy and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was saying dinosaurs were cryptids. And I was like, man, if we can have dinosaur episodes, man, I'll go find my old dinosaur toys.
Bust out Jurassic Park. Here we go.
God, I hated the new ones.
Yeah. I liked BD Wong, as the bad guy.
We can't get going on Jurassic Park.
No, we can't.
Dude, I'm excited. I don't like hiking. I don't like being outdoors. This will get me out. I will go camp for 3 days in the Tennessee mountains to find Bigfoot.
This is another one that I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Australian Bigfoot. The Yowie. Yeah.
I kind of like him.
Yeah, he's got claws.
He does have little claws. Yeah, there's... I've seen a couple from Australia.
Yeah.
And they seem to be kind of crazy. Like the bunny.
But that,
that kind of tracks.
To, the whole continent island.
Like Bunyip, who I will probably cover.
Yeah.
My next one might be like a double. Kind of like how yours was.
Yeah, kind of like how I've covered.
Because
I covered our pigs.
You did. You covered our hogs.
All our hogs are covered.
Mm-hmm. You covered my hog. Oh, man. All my hog needs, you filled. You shouldn't have.
So this has been My Neighbor Mothman. We talked about Hogzilla.
My neighbor Hogman.
My neighbor Hogman. We talked about Hogzilla and Monster Hog, and then also a little bit about that turtle.
The big Vietnamese turtle.
Big Vietnamese turtle. The Hon Kim turtle.
He kind of looks nice.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time.
I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
Also Zachary. That's kind of the bit that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Is that it's Zachary and Zachary. This has been My Neighbor Mothman. We'll be back soon.
See you next time.
Wait. Before we go, which one of these am I riding? Because we've kind of done a whole thing with the baby Bjorn.
Oh.
I think I'd like to ride Hogzilla.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Hogzilla would be more dangerous to ride.
I know, it's the thrill.
It's the thrill?
Just throw a little saddle on him.
I just want Monster Pig to, hang out.
I feel bad for Monster Pig.
Monster Pig, I wrote down something about Monster Pig.
Okay, all right.
Did I not write it down?
Now you tease the audience.
I know. There was something that they would feed him things that he enjoyed. They had a snack that was special for him.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. And they sold him. No, it's super messed up, dude.
I know. Now you've ended this on a sad note. Fred the Monster Pig had a special snack that he loved. And that stupid little kid was like, I want to kill a pig. All right, end the episode.
See y'all next time.
I'm going to cry. That's it. And now, welcome to the after show where I will cry for just hours about Fred the Monster Pig.
Sorry, I had to click on Sheep Squatch.
I saw that and I wanted to bring it up. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
This is from Mountain Monsters.
We might have to cover Sheep Squatch.
Well, look at this.
And say, it's got a lot of sightings.
It's got a lot of stuff. We'll put that in West Virginia. Also known as the White Thing. Oh no!
Oh man,
this is kind of Wendigo-y.
Yeah, well, the first one's kind of looks like a scary chinchilla.
This kind of looks like a venonat with arms.
And tusks.
Oh my gosh, sheep squatch.
I'm going to write down sheep squatch.
Ghost camel. Hang on.
Ghost camel. Is it just a camel? It's a ghost?
I think so.
Is there wild camels today? Tell me, Levi, is there? Is there wild camels today?
Oh, man.
Is there wild camels today? I've got to know.
Giant anaconda is one I want to do.
Yeah. Unknown giant snakes. Dude, snake. There's like a level of snake that I'm cool with.
What's supposed to go here?
You can't know. We haven't unlocked it. We unlocked that on episode 100.
The giant rat. That kind of looks like a possum, my guy. This will lead into like New York stuff in Mexico. Peel Street in the 30s.
I'm interested. And while I was trying to find one to do, there's a lot of aquatic cryptids, which makes sense. I think we've talked about this before.
That's what I was kind of like, I was like, we'll probably hit a vein of aquatic, I imagine.
That'll be our Wet and Wild.
Yeah. 2 dorsal fin whale. There's also a dolphin that has 2 dorsal fins.
I was going to say, is that just a whale that's got 2 fins? Is that it?
Yeah, it's 87. 1,200 miles off the coast of Chile. Huh. It's a whale species you couldn't recognize with 2 humps. There are two things. Probably a humpback whale. Now that I say humps there.
Yeah, it could be a humpback whale.
Probably just a humpback whale.
Maybe it's a little tumor. Yeah, just a whole bunch of giant, huh? What is that?
Bush baby.
What's a bush baby?
It's one of those things. It's like a lemur.
Ah. You remember Zaboomafoo?
Yeah, I remember Zaboomafoo.
I love that show.
I remember the Crap Brothers running Zaboomafoo.
That was good. Wonder what they're up to.
The Friend Zone Nightcrawler. Oh no.
That's a West Coast one.
Yeah, it is.
There's a good bit there.
Explanations. Alien, new species, misidentified gazelle.
Mirror pen.
Oh my god.
What was that other one I wanted to write down?
Ghost Camp.
No, not the fucking Ghost Camel. Also, Nightcrawler's back on Netflix.
Oh, with Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very good.
Kraken's one.
I'm sure. Oh, God. You know what we're going to have to do for Kraken. Do you guys have any...
Kraken?
No, do you guys have any Crown Peach at your store?
We're out.
Rats.
You want my Crown Peach? I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take it, yes. I love Crown Peach.
I had a couple shots out of it, but...
See, I don't shoot it. I mix it with tea.
I don't like peach tea.
Ah.
It's the peach part.
Oh, you don't? You're not a big peach fan?
I like peaches.
You'll eat peaches for hours.
Yeah.
I like that one was for Kenny.
I like peaches. I don't like peach flavor.
Ah, see, I love peach flavor.
Yeah, Thunderbird. Thunderbird's one of my favorites.
I had never heard of Thunderbird. No. Is that just a big bird?
So it's a big bird that used to steal children.
Ah, hell yeah, dude.
And this is like Native American stuff dating back forever.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that.
It's probably just a condor.
Okay, that's fine. Birds are scary,
Birds
dude.
are scary, right?
There's something about I don't know. There's just something about birds that... Two-toed Tom...
Also known as Demon Gator.
Dude, I saw a video of an alligator struggling to get out of a river the other day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I might still have it.
Is it a little White River Monster? Oh no, that's one of those. Yaren's good too. It's also a Bigfoot.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bigfoots. A lot of Bigfoots all over the place. See, I sent the video to
Zanzibar leopard. This is just a subspecies of leopard. Like, they have a stuffed one. But, like, they're... Last time one was on. Oh, it's on, like, it's got, like, a... Oh, that poor... Oh, he can't... You got it, but you just use that tail. Swing that tail. Yes. Oh no. Oh, he gave up. But yeah, it's a species of leopard that just lives on Zanzibar.
Okay. I don't like these cryptids.
It's just
This isn't imaginative.
It's not on.
What is Yamakachi?
Yamakachi. That's a big snake.
Oh, hell yeah.
Giant legendary snake lives around Mount Sarugi in Japan. And the snake was more than 10 meters long.
10 meters,
That's it.
That's 30 feet long. Roughly.
That's a big snake.
It is a big snake.
The...
Does that say Zatarans?
I love rice. Oh, this is the world turtle.
Oh, dude, it's freaking Torterra.
Oh my gosh.
Love Pokemon. Recently, just because I bought a DS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got 54 hours in an Ultra Moon save. Then I got drunk and deleted.
Oh,
Because I wasn't happy with my team.
These are some of my favorite myths. Is like the whole world being on the back of a turtle. That's a whale. That's an octopus.
I don't like octopus.
No, they're scary. I can't wait to do Kraken.
Kraken's going to be probably a long one.
Yeah. There's a lot to cover there. There really are. Shell monster. Sheep squatch was the other one.
Oh, yeah. Shell monster is just a fucking turtle, nerds.
This is a pangolin, but blue and hippo sized. Oh no!
All right, yeah,
in Iceland.
That's scary.
This is a lot of combos.
We should figure out if Jake wants to do Lake Lanier.
Yeah, we should.
I'm gonna text him right now. See if he'll.
Sea monk. Oh no, that's terrifying.
What is it? I don't like that.
No, I don't like that at all.
I've texted Jake to see what his see if he wants to.
Swordsman. That's a big world serpent sort of thing.
It's kind of scary. What was the thing called on Never Ending Story?
Falcor?
Sure.
The big dog dragon?
Yeah, that thing creeped me out.
See, and then there's extinct animals in here, like the quagga.
It's a pretty horse.
It was a zebra. It was a subspecies of zebra.
It just looks like a zebra antelope mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if you ever see those charts of like the evolution of a horse kind of thing, it's just like in the middle.
Interesting. There's a lot of weird ones.
I wish the I might do Tasmanian tiger.
Yeah? Is that
That's an extinct animal
interesting?
that they keep talking about bringing back.
What do you mean? What do you mean bringing back?
Like cloning.
They got its DNA?
Yeah. It went extinct in like the 40s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's the Tasmanian tiger.
I kind of like him. Kind of just looks like a dog-tiger mix.
It's a dog and a tiger mix, yeah.
Tiger.
What's that? Largest carnivorous marsupial. It's a carnivorous marsupial, so you're already mixing things. Found on the Australian mainland. Last captive animal died in 1936.
It said last captive.
Captive.
Maybe there's a wild one.
They were thought to have gone extinct. That's why they ended up in captivity.
Ah.
And like dingoes are fucking mean, so.
Yeah, they are. Da, 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 da. Did you see that everybody on OnlyFans is mad at Bella Thorne?
Yeah. She says it's for a role that she was doing that. Yeah. She was dating Maud's son at one point, too.
Yeah, she was. Fucking who else? She dated someone else fucking out there. Who did Bella Thorne date?
The song there.
Thanks. Allie and I have recently written. Wait now. When I type in who did Bella Thorne, first result is who did Bella Thorne date. Second result is who did Bella Thorne play in Twilight?
She that creepy baby?
No.
She was on Background Vampires?
I don't think she was in it.
I don't think I've ever seen Twilight, so... I read half of the first book.
I read all 4 books several times. Jake said that would be great.
Excellent. That's what I want to hear.
Our beautiful baby boy guest.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end stream.
All right. Thanks for coming out and watching us fucking talk about bullshit.
That's what we do,
Our
baby.
sweet. Thanks for watching us talk about our hogs.
Our fat hogs.
Our fat, 800-pound hogs.